Hello guys, and today we are fitting a new Eloys pouch to a C-crosser and reprogramming it. Here's the location of the stubborn Eloys tank. So these are a 13mm, the two nuts. Obviously we only got one on this one. We want to loosen these off. This is then going to let the tank drop down so we can unclip it at the other end and pull it out. So we can get these screws out and get it open. So your three mounting points are here, here, and here. So the cover has got this little clip here at the top. Lift the clip up, and then this just basically slides off of here like that. But just rotate it around and show you. There. So you just pull this off like that, and then these you can get a flathead under this one and pull the clip up, pull this clip out, and this one's a squeeze to get that one to release. So the tank's now off, and this is the location of all the screws you've got to remove. Here they all are, and if you've got to cut them, it's not a fun job. So these are a T30, and I'm going to demonstrate as to why you're going to have to drill them out. Because as soon as I go to loosen them, there you go, that's one. Yeah, that's the reason. Just a disclaimer, obviously first of all, this isn't the way you'll always have to remove the nuts out of this. This is a worst case scenario. You could obviously change the box if you wanted to, or they may come out, but realistically on these vehicles they're just prone to rust away because of where they're sat upside down with all the water ingress. So, like I said, I recommend doing it this way by cutting it like I am. I'm eating metal shavings right now. But I recommend to get some assistance or use a clamp to clamp the box so you can cut. And what you can see I'm doing here is I cut through one side of the nut, twist it round, and then cut through the other side. So it takes the bottom of that straight off, and it just leaves the screw head and inside the top of the box. And I just pry it open. There we are, old and new, bit of a difference. So these, I had to cut all of them. And the way to do that is, to cut along the seam here. That cuts that end out. When you're halfway through the cut, rotate it round on here, cut the other side off. These pop out, and then you can basically pry the lid and the box apart. So obviously I'm going to have to use the existing holes to thread new bolts through. And I've got a few studs or screw heads to take out of here as well, so I can put the new nuts and bolts through. So there we are. Well overdue, which nothing in there. So this is the pump. The pump literally just pulls out of this little rigid slot here, and then you just undo the two clips, put the new fluid pouch on, position it back in here, and then put the box back together. We're going to put the ignition on. We're going to go on to the C-crosser, where it's not jumping out in front of me right now. Where are you? You can probably see it before me. There we are, onto the C-crosser. looking at this and we want to do a full scan. I'm going to use Eloysbox. So before you do any of the resetting of the fluid pouch, you do need to clear all the faults first related to the DPF and fluid pouch, etc. So that's going to go through and scan all our faults, and I will show you what to do. Like any French diesel, we've got the classic 1351, which is for your glow plugs, and the cooling fan control module here has got an issue, and the additive system fault is there, so P1446. So we're going to clear that off the car, and then we're going to go and reset the fluid levels. So we clear the faults. They're gone. Cooling fan control module is permanent, so I'll let the customer know about that. But we're going to go on to repair now to do this. We're going to go on to pack repair. We're going to go on to replacement parts, and we are going to do replacement or filling of the additive tank. Go back onto pack repair, and we go on to that one. And then we go on to programming total quantity of additive. You'll then go through and you'll put 0. Those two together will then reset the fluid level. And as you can see, we've got no more warning light on the dash anymore either. It's now gone. So there we are. As simple as that. Reset the counter to 0 until it's had a new pouch fitted.